Mission overview today is support of Enduring Freedom on this one. They swapped it on us, and we're going to go downrange to pick up some injured soldiers and bring them back. Our call sign today is going to be Reach 6162, but we will change to the Aeromedical evacuation call sign most likely once we get to Ramstein. We're going to be going into Bagram at night just because tactically that's a better time to go in.
Air crews from Travis, reservists mostly, make this run on the average of once a week to bring the casualties and combat wounded from Afghanistan and Iraq back to Germany and then to hospitals back home in the U.S.
Reach 550 Heavy, roger. Here's San Francisco discretion.
Let's just get situated downstairs. Yeah, they hit it all. Closed up, the baggage belt's on, and Jen was just strapping down the loose baggage. Okay.
They're proud of their mission, and they say that over 90% of the wounded who make it to an aircraft in the field survive.
Check completed.
Thanks. Okay.
What's this stuff?
On the third day of their mission, the crew is joined in Germany by the medical team that will care for the wounded that are evacuated from Bagram Air Base. The team is stationed at Ramstein Air Base and knows the plane well, converting it from cargo to medical use in just a short time. Since the beginning of the Afghanistan and Iraq wars, the Aeromedical evacuation teams have moved over 50,000 patients from combat zones. The medical team stops to say a prayer before departing.
EVAC 66162.
This is going to be a wartime landing, with the plane approaching the runway with no lights on. The pilot and co-pilot will use night vision goggles to fly the plane in, and the crew will be armed.
There's actually only one attendant, even though it says manifested two. We think. I thought the buses were here.
Roll up top.
Got it. Hey, pair to the shoulders. Move. Pair rack. Once we get to altitude, I'm sure the load masters will go ahead and dim the lights, so hopefully you can sleep most of the way. Now, all of the medical crews are trained in how altitude affects different pathophysiologies or processes in the body. So we're trained on what to look for in the patient's injuries. It can be a little bit of a delicate dance though, because because you have a large load of patients. I find the hardest thing is the kids are so young. I mean, they look like they're in high school. And 20 years ago, they never would have made it off the battlefield. More than one person has said, we love medical because you're going to plug up the holes when we get shot. And we don't really see it that way. I mean, these guys are the ones that are taking the bullets. They're the real heroes. But it's an honor, actually, to be able to do this.
The plane and its crew are back in Germany 15 hours later, along with the medical team and the wounded that will be admitted to Landstuhl Regional Medical Center and eventually sent back to the United States. The next day, the crew is joined by another medical team that's transporting critically wounded back across the Atlantic.
That's okay. I'm just trying to get the total numbers. But is there 26 patients or 25?
17 and 8. 17 litter, 8 ambulatory, and 9 attendants.
Okay.
Yeah, these are all very critically injured patients. Most of them from a improvised explosive device or a rocket-propelled grenade. So they range from patients with severe head injury to patients with amputations to chest, abdomen, and leg injuries. They're definitely a critical care, intensive care unit type patient. We have a 3-person team. It's called a critical care air transport team. It's a intensive care unit doc, a intensive care unit nurse, and a respiratory therapist. With that 3-person team, we can transport up to 6 patients, typically from launch stool to the United States, all the way to the intensive care unit, and then we turn them over to the staff at the hospital. We have some patients who can get from their battlefield injury all the way back to the United States in as short a time as 3 days. If they can get them back to a major theater hospital in Iraq or Afghanistan, their survival from then on is above 95%.
There's nothing that could have been done to make it any better. They all care about you. I mean, they don't treat you as a piece of cargo. They give you plenty of pain meds, and they make sure you're comfortable, and they check on you every 5 minutes to make sure you're okay. And you're a hurt person, and that's how they see it, which is a good thing.